be. Last remaining cowboy. Sit down, boy.
We should briefly look at what algebraic topology is. In a nutshell, algebraic topology takes abstract algebra, groups rings fields certainly more advanced than what they were in high school, and applies it to the study of topology. Which in general is the study of abstract space, though you can apply it to, for example, surfaces like a sphere or a torus. For one, augmented reality will gain mainstream acceptance. Augmented reality simulates in-person shopping experience with AR. Customers click on the card and instantly see it overlaid.
"Ah, Davy," he said. "It's your own trade we honor here. Why not rather take a small bow? Let each acknowledge each."
My trade?
"Certainly."
What is my trade?
"War. War is your trade, is it not?"
Good day for the crows.
Remove your army from my land.
I like your land. I think we'll stay.
Spreading out, they spy hop to search the ice floes. When a seal is spotted, the scouts alert the family with a rallying call. But if they are to catch a seal resting on such a large piece of ice,
They made camp on a low bench of land where walls of dry aggregate marked an old river course. and they struck up a fire about which they sat in silence, the eyes of the dog and of the idiot and certain other men glowing red as coals in their heads where they turned. The flames soared in the wind, and the embers paled and deepened and paled and deepened like the blood beat of some living thing eviscerate upon the ground before them. And they watched the fire, which does contain within it something of men themselves, inasmuch as they are less without it, and are divided from their origins, and are exiles. For each fire is all fires, the first fire, and the last ever to be. All listened as he spoke, those who had turned to watch him and those who would not. "The truth about the world," he said, "is that anything is possible. Had you not seen it all from birth and thereby bled it of its strangeness, it would appear to you for what it is, a hat trick in a medicine show, a fevered dream, a trance bepopulate with chimeras, having neither analogue nor precedent. An itinerant carnival, a migratory tent show, whose ultimate destination after many a pitch in many a muddied field is unspeakable and calamitous beyond reckoning." "These anonymous creatures," he said, "may seem little or nothing in the world, yet the smallest crumb can devour us. Any smallest thing beneath yon rock out of men's knowing. Only nature can enslave man, and only when the existence of each last entity is routed out and made to stand naked before him will he be properly suzerain of the earth." "What's a suzerain?" A keeper or overlord." "Why not say keeper, then?" "Because he is a special kind of keeper. A suzerain rules even where there are other rulers. His authority countermands local judgments." The judge placed his hands on the ground. He looked at his inquisitor. "This is my claim," he said, "and yet everywhere upon it are pockets of autonomous life. Autonomous. In order for it to be mine, nothing must be permitted to occur upon it save by my dispensation. No man can acquaint himself with everything on this earth." The judge tilted his great head. "The man who believes that the secrets of the world are forever hidden lives in mystery and fear. Superstition will drag him down. The rain will erode the deeds of his life. But that man who sets himself the task of singling out the thread of order from the tapestry will, by the decision alone, have taken charge of the world. And it is only by such taking charge that he will effect a way to dictate the terms of his own fate. The universe is no narrow thing, and the order within it is not constrained by any latitude in its conception. Even in this world, more things exist without our knowledge than with it. And the order in creation which you see is that which you have put there, like a string in a maze, so that you shall not lose your way. For existence has its own order, and that no man's mind can compass, that mind itself being but a fact among others." The judge smiled. He placed the palms of his hands upon his chest and breathed the night air, and he stepped closer and squatted and held up one hand. He turned that hand, and there was a gold coin between his fingers. "Where is the coin, baby?" The judge swung his hand and the coin winked overhead in the firelight. It must have been fastened to some subtle lead, horsehair perhaps, for it circled the fire and returned to the judge, and he caught it in his hand and smiled. The arc of circling bodies is determined by the length of their tether, said the judge. Moons, coins, men.